got like good critical response to your music.
Yeah. So, I'm working on my next album, which is coming out this year. And well, I'd say maybe July, May, just around that time, summer. And yeah, man, like I released an album last year, Dissimulation, and it did bits. But this year, man, I've gone even like bigger with the people I've got featuring. The production is just even more big, and it's just a way better album than last year. And I've really had time to focus on my craft, work on my flows, work on my singing, work on my rapping, and just essentially making a body of work that I'm really, really excited for people to hear. And I felt like Dissimulation was a nice thing to just dip my toes in, and into the whole album space. And I realized what I did good in and what I did bad in. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me continue the good and let me work on the bad. And that's essentially what I've done with this next album. And man, like obviously I released a track with Craig David. I'm releasing another track this year with Anne Marie. It's out next week, Friday. And
Oh, cool.
yeah,
That's the
man.
day after this shit drops.
Yeah, so tomorrow,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
fucking it
Oh
drops.
snap!
So yeah, tomorrow,
There we
fucking
go.
Anne
And
Marie.
I've got other big features coming through, and I've got some big songs on my own as well. So it's really exciting, and I feel like this is the point where I really get to showcase how well I'm doing with music. And I don't want to be seen as just a YouTuber doing music. I want people to see me as an artist. I'm an artist, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a boxer, I'm all these things. And I don't want people to take anything away just because I have a large fan base. So yeah, like even today I got platinum with one of my songs.
Wow,
With
congrats.
Yeah,
Nathan
dude.
Gore, which is sick. Yeah. So it's just baby steps in getting into where I want to get to. So
Nice.
Jesus.
I relate to what you're saying about not wanting to have your YouTube status detract from your, the artist status. And with me, it's my jackass status, and then I got into comedy. Like doing this
yeah.
fucking guy shoves shit up his ass, man. He can't do stand up. Like,
yeah.
but yeah, dude, I give a fuck about it, and it's evident that you do too.
Yeah.
So
And I feel like you have to work harder
yeah,
than your normal comedians just to really prove yourself
Right,
to
I mean-
everyone essentially.
Like, you feel like that with rapping too?
Yeah, I feel like I have to do more. Like I feel like I have to be better than Stormzy. Like Stormzy is the equivalent to someone like Kendrick Lamar or well, I mean, he's the biggest rapper in the UK. So essentially the biggest rapper in the US. It could be Drake, it could be Jay-Z, it could be whatever. But for us, like for me, it's like I feel like I need to make better music than Stormzy for people to realize, like, oh shit, this KSI guy can actually do music. That's
well, that's the
what
consensus,
has to
man.
happen.
One quick Google search, and you learn right away that your rap album was well received and critically acclaimed,
Yeah.
man. And I think
Yeah.
that having a name, a profile, an audience, like going in from, it's a blessing and a curse, because here, like, people want to shit on me doing comedy. Maybe they want to try and shit on you doing rap. And that's the curse, but at the same time, we've got a built-in audience, so we're starting with a way head. I was starting with a big advantage.
Well, and it's also not our fault though. Like, I worked hard to get an audience. I worked hard on YouTube to create this audience. And now if I want to go into music, why is it my fault now? Oh, you've got a large audience. You can't do that. You can't go into music. But I can do whatever the fuck I want, fam.
Yeah.
Like if I've always been interested in music. I've always loved doing music. I did music as a kid to help me remember things in school because I had a terrible memory. I still do. And I always like write stuff down to make sure I remember everything that I need to do. And I'm just there like, I love making music. It's a hobby. It's fun for me. So just because I do well in music, people always like to detract my success and go, just because he's got a large fan base, that's why he's able to,
Right.
Do well in music. But it's like, okay, then why can't every musician have a large fan base and do well in music? You know, if
Right.
it's so easy, then why doesn't everyone else do it? Because
Yep.
it's not easy to build a fan base that just, you know, are excited for what you put out. It's hard to do that. So
Yeah, that's what Tommy Lee said. That's when you know you start blowing up is when you have haters. So
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And with that too, like when you have the popularity, it's like you kind of get one chance. Like, okay, you've built an audience, so you put out the album, people will check it out. But if it's not good, they're not going to keep coming back. And same with the
Exactly.
stand-up, same with everything.
Right.
It's like to keep it going is a show of the quality of the work. You know?
Right.
Exactly.
And thank you, Paul. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Because I think
You're
a lot of people have tried to cross over into stand-up
wait.
comedy.
I tried to do this one. I should label these, dude.
And you know, like, a lot of people kind of fell on their ass trying that shit. But like, you know, when I did it, I cared about it, and I did my whole little comedy circuit, and then I kept coming back around the loop, you know, and here you are with your new album, and it's bigger and better. Fuck yeah, go us.
Yeah, dude.